Hello and thank you for watching. This is Jennifer Bowman with Olympia Piano, and this is video number 12, day 12 of the 30-day overview of Chopin's Nocturne in C# minor. It's been great hearing from all of you who are following along. Even though I'm presenting 2 measures a day, I don't want you to feel pressure that you have to master everything in those 2 measures and then move on to the next one. The videos are here for your reference. Just do a schedule that works for you with your own life schedule. We're going to go ahead and jump into measures 23 and 24. That's this. So make sure that the measures are lining up from whatever score or music you are using. So we are going to get started with the harmony once again. So now Chopin goes to another key center, and that is the key center of F# minor. We've got a pedal tone of F#. A pedal tone is a repeated bass note, and the chord above it may include that note as part of the chord, or it may not, which creates a little bit of tension. With regards to the pedal tone, the first chord, F# minor, pedal tone is in that chord. Then beats 3 and 4, we have F# is not in that chord, so that is a C#7. Then we have that same chord at the beginning of the next measure resolving. So in essence, this little key center is a minor 1, 5/7, 5/7, minor 1. So let's go over the left-hand fingering now. We've got 5, 3, 1, 2, 5, 3, 1, 2, 5, 3, 1, 2, 5, 3, 1, 2. And as we've done for the past 4 measures, we're taking a look at the overall dynamics in the score to inform as to the function of that last note in each group. So I would say the first group is a float off. There's no dynamics above it. The next group, we are going to keep growing to here, which will be our loudest point in the 2 measures. Float off here, and then float off the last one. Now we've got a scale-based melody in the right hand starting on C#. Fingering, I'll give you 2, okay? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. Or if you want a little bit more control, look at the fingering that's written in my score. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 underneath, so you can keep the same plane right here. 1, 4, 3, 2. Now, moving forward to the next measure, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, or 3, 4, 3, 2. So experiment with those. So now let's take a look at some of the markings in the score. The first thing we see are the words sottovoce. The definition for sottovoce from my new Harvard Dictionary of Music that my piano teacher gave to me when I graduated from high school. So this is a very beloved book for me. Sottovoce, in an undertone or subdued. As an artist or as an interpreter, you need to decide how are you going to interpret that sottovoce. Are you just going to not do any dynamics for the subdued feeling, or are you going to make a plan with your soft pedal? Sometimes people will take the first section, super soft, but without the soft pedal. So you might hear something like this. And then this soft pedal comes on for these 2 measures for the sottovoce. So that could be interpretation of that. So you also might have a situation where you have been using the soft pedal. And then here, you take it off, but you keep it without a lot of dynamic. And then only grow here. Let's go over the articulation next. So as we can see in my score, it might be different in your score, but in my score, we have no slur joining this first beat. So I'm going to choose to play that with a little more crispness. Again, crisp on the top of my fingers. Little slur here. Join it together, finger legato. Roll up. Then, this is the opposite of the section before. We had no slur. Now we've got a slur. So finger legato here, overlap those notes. And then another mini. All right, so I know having the pedal on is going to change it a little bit, but I just want you to be curious about the score and see what all the markings are and try to interpret that for yourself. Let's put hands together. We've got some 3/2 rhythms. I have a whole video on that, which is posted in the description. Basically, you're going to have, on that 3/2, you're going to have together, right, left, right, together. The beat 3, the right hand has a subdivision of 3 notes, left hand has a subdivision of 2 notes. Like we've been doing, we've been taking the hands together slowly and loudly to make sure to feel which notes go together so you can get very comfortable with that. So let's do this. Forte, 3 and 4 and 1. Thumb under. I'm going to use thumb under again. 5, 4. I'm going to use 2 here. Now, something we haven't discussed yet, which I'm going to discuss right now, which is a great way to practice, especially for soft playing. It's called ghosting the notes. So you actually just touch them like this, 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. So left hand would be 5, 3, 1, 2, hands together. So now if I try to play that softly, let's see what happens. And this is without the soft pedal, by the way. It does help give it a little bit lighter feel when you're just barely touching the keys. So we're going to go over 3 more things before the end of the video. First, let's go over pedal. We're pedaling more often. Why? Because the harmony is changing more often, and because we're in this very, very soft dynamic, so we don't want a lot of sound building up with those dampers off the keys. So we are going to pedal every beat. Here we go. 3 and 4 and. Pedal, 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 pedal. Keeps it nice and clean. It makes the dynamics a little bit more controllable. So now let's go over the dynamics. I already discussed some things with regards to using the soft pedal. Soft pedal or no soft pedal, you see my teacher's arrow written in my score here. We're going to lead where that crescendo leads, very gently by the way, to beat 1 of measure 24, do a little fade out, and then again Chopin's written another decrescendo. So that tells me we're going to go up a notch and then diminuendo again. So here it is, no soft pedal. So I'm not going to do anything for those first 2 beats in terms of growing. Just going to try to keep my hands very focused. 3 and 4 and pedal. Grow. Here's your high point fade. Lift up and fade. Here's how that sounds with the soft pedal. 3 and 4 and. And now with regards to the push and pull of the tempo, I might speed up a little bit towards the end of measure 23, take a little time over the bar line where the high point of our dynamics are, and then maybe a little bit of time going into the next phrase, so between 24 and 25. But this is pretty straightforward playing. Here's what I'd suggest. Straight. Maybe just very slight, subtle stretches. So that's the end of today's lesson. I want to reiterate that this is 30-day overview. The artistic decisions that I'm making are ones that I've experimented for many years, both myself and my students. So with this type of music, this is meant to be interpreted. Please be listening to many versions of this. See what they do, see what you like, and then incorporate that into your own personal study of this piece. Please share, subscribe, and donate. When I receive a donation, I feel good that I've created something of value to you. So thank you very much for that. Please let me know where you're from in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.